Today was my first private lesson, and it didn't go the way I thought. Today I had a private lesson with Zach, and Zach is awesome. If you don't know who Zach is, he's been doing jiu-jitsu for 14 years. He's a young dude, but he knows his stuff. He's taught everyone from kids to adults to women, you name it. He knows his stuff. And I probably have taken more classes with Zach than anybody else, so I felt super comfortable doing my private lesson with Zach. And Zach's super cool, he's super chill, and I knew he would give it to me straight. He's nice, but he's not gonna BS me. So we went ahead and went into the class, and when we were texting earlier, I told him I wanted to work on mount stuff. The weird thing about the Gracie Combatives test is that it's an open book test. It's like when I'm teaching my high school students and I tell them to use their notes, or I tell them that the test is based on all the stuff that we did in class. This is exactly the same way. The Gracie Combatives test is based on the exact same stuff we did in class. And it's pretty much an open book test because all the videos are available online. So here's the tricky part. Tricky, in my opinion, because I studied today. I was watching videos probably when I shouldn't have been, but I was watching videos and reviewing all of the mount techniques so I could go through the mount portion of the test. I wanted to go through the mount portion of the test to see how I did and what I needed to work on and what little details I missed or I forgot. That was my plan. What's that saying? Mike Tyson said everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth, or all plans rarely survive first contact with the enemy, something like that. My plans went to crap, and I'm gonna tell you why. My plans went to crap because when I started talking to Zach, we did class number 10. I need class number 10 on my card. So we finished class number 10, and he says, what do you want to do? And I said, let's do mount. I thought we were going to do mount. He goes, are you sure you want to do mount? I said, I don't know. What do you think we should work on? Where do most people struggle on the test? He says, most people struggle with the guard portion of the test. And I said, okay, then let's do the guard portion of the test. Now, that's probably going to go in the top 10 of the dumbest things I've ever said, because I've been watching mount videos all day. I haven't done a guard reflex development either. And so I thought, holy mother of pearl, what am I gonna do? And so we did the guard test, and I freaking failed. I did not do well. I mean, I did okay? But there's no way in hell I would have passed, all right? And that's just one portion of the test because there's so many things that my brain just kind of short-circuited on, which means I need more freaking practice. I need more practice, and I need more repetitions with the guard techniques. And so it was actually a really good thing that we did this tonight because I freaking needed it. And I'm not gonna lie, my pride is a little bit hurt, and my pride is hurt because I thought I was further along than I was. I had told Zach that my plan was to take and pass this test by Halloween, and he said, I don't know about that. Which tells me that I did really crappy on the guard section because, number one, I don't have enough reps, and number two, I studied the wrong thing all day. This is like my students taking the test on chapter number 10, and they've been studying chapter number 9. And that's actually happened before. So I felt dumb, but not dumb as if I didn't know better. I felt dumb as in I need to do more drills, more reps, more practice. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with needing more practice. However, I think that had I watched all the guard videos today instead of watching all the mount videos today, I would have done significantly better. Because like I said, it's an open book test. Everything you want to know with all the details and all the variations is available right there on gracieuniversity.com. So I need to take my butt to the computer. I need to take my butt to more reflex development. I need to take my butt to the mat to practice this stuff and get better at it. Because if the guard portion is the Achilles heel of most people taking the test, I want to defeat that stinking guard portion. I want to win. I want to do well. I want to defeat it. So that's what's next. What's next is keep drilling, keep going to more classes, keep getting more stuff under my belt. I'm glad I did it because it gave me some perspective and told me where I was. And now that I know what to do. So if you're thinking about private lessons, it ain't cheap, but it's worth it. I recommend you try it. And I recommend you study everything, not just the mount, not just guard, not just side control. And that's the thing. I did side control at Huntington Beach a couple weeks ago. I feel very confident with side control. I've done side control reflex development, I think probably 3 times. I've done standing once. I've done freestyle once, I think. So I really think I need to get more reps. I know I need to get more reps in the guard and probably some more reps on the mount. So you are what you eat. You are what you practice. So I've got work to do if I want to pass this stinking test by Halloween. I'm not giving up on that. Zach said he's not sure. Damn it, I'm sure. I want to pass this thing by Halloween, and if I don't, I'm going to give myself some grace, but that's my goal, and I want to stay focused. I want to stay motivated, and I want to stay on target. I don't know if my wallet can handle the private lessons, but damn it, I'm going to be watching some videos, and I'm going to be drilling before class with the homies. I think that's it. So, if you made it this far to the end of the video, I'm sorry for the ramble. I said a bunch of random stuff, but I'm just kind of processing, and that's what this vlog is for, to process my thoughts and my feelings after a class, and in this case, after a freaking private lesson. So if you felt like I have before, let me know in the comments where you felt like you're doing well, you felt like you had a good grip on it, and then you got tested or you did a private lesson, and the truth was revealed. But again, I didn't study for this, so I kind of give myself a little tiny pass, but having done all these damn classes, I think I should have known some of these details better. And yeah, that's it. So what I need you to do is 3 things. I need you to stay focused, I need you to stay positive, and I need you to stay vigilant. See you next time.